Commander's Log, Day 2. We swiftly retook the Mount Vernon base from the Marauders. Things are not quite how I remember them, though. For starters, these Marauders were weaker. Sure, they fought back, but they didn't have the same energy, the same drive. And this became more apparent when we examined their bodies in the after-action reports. They looked underfed, sickly even. Another thing, they mentioned Kane when they were retreating. It felt wrong. Didn't we get that guy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the boys deal with him. Yeah, they had some fun with that traitor. Aside from that, the men we rescued were different too. And in a good way this time. There were far more of them than I remember, and their composition, while wrong, definitely helped us. For instance, an entire infantry section? Yeah, why not? The heavy weapon squads were larger too, at least twice the size of what I used to have. After the initial action was over, I tasked the men of the 33rd and the 86th with securing the wider area. I then sent the Texas Ranger Company and Task Force 404 to expand out and look a little bit further away. They did not find much, though, and I do mean that. None of the local leaders, the settlements that I'm used to, they're just gone. All what they managed to find were roving bands of hungry, desperate people. Not large groups, small clusters. 2 to 6, I think, was the largest one. They didn't want to talk about the machines, but not just that. They didn't want to talk about anything. They were so desperate for food and water. We offered them what we could, and we're going to take them in. In addition to this problem, the radios are dead. Task Force 404 nor the Texas Ranger Company were able to establish any type of links with our radio broadcasting teams, our relay teams. So, there's supposed to be small radio teams, in case you didn't know, that spread across this region, pony expressing our signals back to the Resistance Command. One team would relay to the next, and then the next, until the message reaches Major Steven or Commander Kidd. And then they'd relocate rapidly. Any transmission would just give away their position, so they'd be hunted down quickly. But we haven't heard anything from any of these teams. One or more of the radio teams might have been hit, but that seems unlikely. It also doesn't necessarily mean we're being jammed, because if we were being jammed, we'd be receiving static. Instead, it's just silence. I don't like it. So the working plan right now is to have Sergeant Rivers from Tech Command put together a slightly stronger broadcaster. That way we can at least reach out to the next layer of our Pony Express chain. This comes with an elevated risk, however. Because we're broadcasting with more energy, that does mean we're going to be easier to detect and from further away. I am willing to accept this risk, though. We just need to know if we are alone out here. In the meantime, I've ordered the founding of a construction crew and a full supply check. I want to know how many beans, bullets, and bunks we have, and I need to know that fast. Divine is heading up that effort, him and his Rose Company. I should have that report soon. End log. This is Command, and today we're carrying on our Advanced Infantry Combat playthrough. It's our community playthrough. We are currently on day 1. We had just took Mount Vernon from the only significant human presence on the map, which was the Marauders. As you can see here, as the mod plays out, we've actually, quote-unquote, annexed all other factions, save for Legion. How you doing, Oxide? How you doing, Jackaboy? Glad to see you guys here. Alright, so to go into this real quick, I want to spend a little bit of time naming off all the community members that we've brought in. So we've got Captain Papa Bear of the BNC, Brother Bears of the BNC, Coach of the 86th,
Whispering Death of the 86th, Mama Texas of the Texas Ranger Company, Tag Team of the SSC, Penal Unit 1 of Chain Gang, Icemen of Chain Gang, Thunder Bloom, first name Caleb of Rose Company. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Scalpel of the 7th. That's actually not... Oh, no, that's actually something I can't. It's Russian. Okay, my bad. As you can see, we have Pop-Up Texas of the TRC as well. We have Sergeant Rivers of Tech Command, Preston of the 33rd, Oxide himself of the 33rd, Crowbar of the Foreign Legion. There's Tag Team again. And this is everyone that we had from the initial start. We did a little bit of rank ups. Thunderbloom, for instance, picked up an ATGM as well as Rocket Man. And they've got quite a bit of firepower. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to skip a day into day 2 so we can begin our construction and accumulate just a little bit more resources. How you doing, Thunder Killer? One Sun Remnants. Yep. Pretty good. Couple days. Oh, good. You got that problem tooth pulled. That's good. All right, so we're going to skip a day. Now on day 2, this is where we start putting together our construction team, where we have our guys going out there trying to reach out.
Spare supplies, sir? I've got survivors in the waste calling for aid. It's your call.
Oh, it's only 213. I don't care.
We'll spare what we can for them.
Which makes sense, because without a major human settlement here, that we'd be the only ones that could provide any form of aid. So ask again in 10 seconds. It's going to be paused when we open up the rest of the menu, because we need to get 15 more guys very quickly. And that's actually going to be a lot easier now. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to handle this section. So you get these infantry sections of 14 men each. And the infantry section are easily the most versatile unit. Unfortunately, we're going to end up losing 2 guys because of our population cap. Now we're just going to wait the 10 seconds. We're going to authorize their creation, and then we're going to spend a little bit of time bringing in more community members. And here we go. Manpower 20, 20,000 supply. The team will be ready to start work tomorrow. There we go. And that is our construction team taken care of. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time spending what little supplies we do have, either getting in more team members, more community members, or some equipment to transport people with. So I will see you in a moment. All right. Welcome back, YouTube. This is day 2's roster additions. We have Guardian 2, the Snow Fox Company. We also brought an Atlas Actual from Rose Company, a Bloodline of Rose Company, and Rhino of the 86th. Unfortunately, we did not have any more supplies after that, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to skip day 2 into day 3 now. And, yep, there we go. So the lore of day 3 is we actually initiate our broadcast out, where we're saying, hey, we have retook Mount Vernon. Here's our frequency. Well, here's a frequency so we can communicate with you. And allow us to, we're going to try and reform them. It's a status update. So this makes sense because, on day 3, when we would initiate the broadcast, Legion would obviously hear that. And it's not like I'm encrypting it, because the point is not to encrypt it. We want people to hear us. And as such, Legion will immediately launch an attack, because wait a minute, there's a human settlement at Mount Vernon, like they just said. We got to stop that. All right, so now we have our build menu available. However, for those of you who don't know, this is a feature of Sandbox, Uprising Sandbox, and it's my favorite feature. My second favorite is the scenarios. This is just going through. I'm letting you guys kind of read on your own. Mills buildings require power to function. The base has 5 power to start with, but it can be upgraded over time. What I would highly encourage you to do is upgrade the construction teams first. Yeah, I know it's more resources, but it's a good idea. We're going to leave them on Ask Again tomorrow. is we need to bring in more troops so we can defend ourselves against Legion coming from the island. I mean, technically speaking, we could, quote-unquote, skip a day, because the statistical odds of a 1 skull coming in and defeating a 3 skull is incredibly low. But that's just not smart. That's not smart, and it's not fun, and narratively, it won't make sense. Well, narratively, it's kind of fun to mount the defense. Alright, so I'm going to take care of the logistics side of the house for a bit, and then I will see YouTube right for combat. Alright, welcome back. Just going over a little bit more. I brought in my own white shields. We got Bloom Bait. We got Alpha 1 that have come in. Guardian 2 of the SFC. I think I already named him. We got Alces de Cristo of the BNC. We got Demir in. And we picked up some generic drivers and generic tank crew. Once they get some Vics, they will be named. Alright, let's mount our defense. After we initiate out the broadcast, and we're trying to listen in for other survivors so we can mount our a unified resistance. Obviously, Legion heard us, and they are attempting to crush us early. What Legion doesn't understand, though, is that we are actually, the RCC. Regimental Commands Coalition, our Regimental Coalition Command. And we are not marauders. We are going to utterly destroy this 1 skull. I love that our main armor unit is practically your Bradley. Yeah, Jackboy, it is. As of right now, it is. And we're going to pick up a second Bradley here. We're going to need a name and someone to claim that Bradley. Oh, by the way, YouTube side.
The enemy has breached our home
You should
ground at Mount
absolutely
Keep them out
come
of
to
that
the
base at all
streams
costs.
and to the Discord that's in the description box and submit up your own unit requests and have some fun with unit creation. What's the lore of your guys? How did they get here? And genuinely just have a good time with it. 'Cause I'm gonna do my best to incorporate as much of the lore of everyone else as I can. All right, let's go. We're going to bring in the Bradley, the Striker. Might as well bring in Coach as well. So the Striker, they're going to get Preston. Tag team of the SSC. I'm actually going to have him... Oh, that's right. I don't really have anything that can fit in that. I mean, I got Demir. So let's have Demir in there. Now we're just going to kind of get into other things. So let's bring in Papa, Texas. My White Shields, the Foreign Legion, the AVAT team. I want to bring in Sergeant Rivers of Tech Command. And we're going to bring in Thunderbloom as well. It's a little bit more of a hodgepodge here. Self-admitted. But
Reporting. Rangers here.
let's see if we can... Yeah, let's try and get... No, Papa, Texas is going to be setting up all the charges and mines over here. So you got a 9-man. Thunderbloom's going to get inside the Bradley. These teams are going to spread out, and then they're just going to run over here. We're going to get prepared for that push. The Rhino of the 86 is going to bring over their team up there. I think I'm going to take Demir. I'm just going to have Demir start running off with some of these Vics. We're going to have our Dozer. We're going to try and move that turret. He might be too slow, but
Movement birds are on
it's
their
worth
way.
a try.
Good to have some air support.
What, are you out of gas or something? Why aren't you moving? What the fuck? Okay. What happened to the Dozer, man? That's a glitch. Alright. Yeah. Alright, that's a glitch. Who does Rose Company belong to? That's Divine.
Rangers ahead.
You're just gonna go over here and just start placing down charges. Movement airstrikes? What? Did I miss something?
Rangers reporting. Infantry squad, get moving, squad.
Hold all personal conversations. Fraternizing is prohibited.
I think I'm gonna try and get him into the tractor. And we're gonna try and use Demir to take that tractor and get those guys. Oh yeah, when you get the Rocket Man and they have the ATGM, it gives them SAMs, which is really, really nice. And I'm just gonna keep you spread out. I'm just gonna put all of the C4 over here. The game said we have movement air support. Oh, okay. My brain must have somehow tuned that out. That's wild. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do number one. I'm gonna try and be a. Okay, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be that competent about it, but I'm gonna try to be competent. Just break contact, and get out of there. You are hot group 2. Okay, yeah, it's already engaging. Awesome. Honestly, I feel like the main threat in this campaign is not going to come from vehicles. Like I know it's gonna be like a no shit statement, but we're just gonna keep placing down some traps here. Also, I really kind of want to check this out. Oh my god, they actually do have human collaborators. So there's some legionaries here with some laser snipers and SRAs, and you have homunculi. All right, so like that's different. So the Legion of this universe, this timeline, isn't hell-bent necessarily on human extinction, but it's just hell-bent on its own control. Okay. Yes, we got the local airfield working. Maybe. I don't know. We. Oh shit! Like that whole building is gone. Yeah, dude, these legionary squads are actually kind of capable. War for Cyberstan? Alright, so even though we got like more Vix, it's not really Vix that we're going to be using here. It's mostly going to be like manpower. So we're going to bring Penal Unit 1, Osos de Cristo, Scalpel, Guardian, Oxide, Bloom Bait. Actually, we just bring in everyone. we just bring in everyone. Alright, good job, everyone. Spread out. Move to here. Oh, we do. Who can call them in, though? The sharpshooters. The sharpshooters call them in. Alright, let's get the tank crew operators up here and into that Bradley. That idiot traitor Blair, yeah. Also, remember in canon lore, the Cyberstein Soldier project that Legion was... Oh, Cybernetic Soldier project it was doing besides enhancing humans, it was also making them easier to control. Okay, this... That Legionary squad... Alright, we're gonna withdraw you. This structure is more or less... a non-factor now. In fact, there's so much ATGM capability there. I'm actually just going to withdraw them. Okay. Well, withdraw the armor. Yeah, no, you guys are not... I can't believe they're leaving out through the front door. I mean, that is, like, classic.
Enemies moving to attack our flank.
That is classic this game. It's like, at this point, I should just assume that they're going to go out the front door. But still. Maybe my initial assumption... No, that's actually kind of a fun moment, though. Like, I make the incorrect initial assumption that... it's just Legion that we're fighting. I'm actually going to withdraw these guys fully. Something blew up over there. Not exactly tracking what or why. Put down another charge over here. Oh, that's actually kind of a decent number of enemy troops still remaining. Oh, okay, it's his shell. That makes way more sense. We have a lot of AT capacity. Alright, you guys just stay hidden. Don't get seen. Your survival is more or less dependent on your ability to not be detected. Man, that guy's been saying that for a minute. It's like, that ain't one of ours. Yeah, we're gonna rely a lot on our, on our air support. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun time placing this one, because this is like the chain gun one. I'm just gonna put it, like, right back here. So it's, like, hidden just enough by, like, the wall. Well, just enough by the structure. But when it does engage, it's just gonna... So, like, when something does cross the threshold, you know? Come on. X. There we go. Now, we can't... Oh, no, we can. We can go pick that up. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna reposition it as well. For some reason, it doesn't seem like they're paying any attention to these guys, or maybe they just can't see them. They might not be able to see them. Do they have any RPG? No. It's just EMPs. They did their job. They're withdrawing. Papa Texas over here. Do we have our air supports? Yes, we do. They're inside the building. Oh my god, that's actually... You know what? Props. That's actually smart. So we're just going to level the building.
They're all over us. Enemies moving to attack our flank.
Alright. So now they can't hide inside those structures. let's get over... We should have another sniper team. Don't engage. You're going to run over here, and you're just going to be our spotters. Now I need to get someone with ATGMs into that area. I'm going to remove my white shields. And I'm going to place Osas de Cristo into here. And I need to move up Mama Texas here. Alright, so they need to get down. Alright, everyone's got ATGMs. So I'm actually going to tell you not to engage until you've been seen. And we have enough for Iceman. I'm actually going to bring in Iceman over here to help augment the defensive line on this side. You're going to grab the M113. And you are going to grab probably the fueler, actually. Alright, Demir has done his job over here. And I'm just going to pull him out. And then you are also going to be like a scout. There's almost always like a bunch that ends up settling over here. Alright, I need you close enough to where we can see this. Alright, we're at that position now. Lay down and don't move. Here comes the dog wave. You have got to have range on that thing. Shoot that. I'm just gonna go ahead and... I mean, it's gonna be like an XP farm for these guys, but... I kind of want to clear this up rather quickly. Alright, so the wolf packs are down. The legionary squad's now there. Oh, they're now a squad member down. Oh, they're actually using their... That is not a good position. I mean, for us. Perfect. Get a little bit closer. Alright. And then I'm just going to do this. And just kind of hit those guys. I think we ended up hitting the water tower or something. Didn't think the legionaries could throw hands. Yeah, no, like the legionaries are actually pretty competent. Man, look at this. Papa Texas just has so much C4. I don't think I have anyone else to bring in except for the fuelers. And speaking of, you open your bay. I'm actually going to drop off these guys. Actually, wait, no, I don't. I'm going to bring in this Bradley here to get him resupplied, and then at point 2, we're bringing in Demir. And he's just going to come up here and just grab another thing and get moving. And we're just going to go ahead, open up his bay, and rearm the Bradley. Right, we need to get you to lay down. It's like actually like I gotta be careful over here when clicking grabbing control of the units. We just come over there, hit them with their light rockets. And then we're just gonna kind of engage the legionaries. Yeah, this is not a safe location. Like that location's now yeah, I'm gonna pull you guys out of there. And then we're actually gonna pull Mama Texas back just a bit.
Enemy invaders sneaking through our line.
We just do that. Alright. We now have eyes on this, so we're gonna have to pay attention to that. Alright, that should be a lot of kills there. And got ya. I'm pretty sure the kills with the yeah. Pretty sure there are kills with C4. Count for their experience.
Sniper squad standing by.
That ain't one of ours.
Okay, it's the legionary.
We are under attack. Taking the shot.
Yeah, if this is one skull, 3 skulls might be on the difficult side. But alright, Papa Texas, disengage and go behind the building.
That ain't one of ours.
I think we're close enough? Yep. Yeah, it's counting. Awesome. It's definitely a reminder that we're going to need a lot of guys. Alright, he can come back out here and lay down another batch of C4 traps here. We definitely need to get more of these sharpshooter teams, because if they're the ones calling in air support... Oh! That's where the homunculi are. Out of curiosity, did these guys level up? No. Okay. Man, it's like, look at the enemy reserve strength. There's a lot in their reserve still. Alright, I'm going to take these 3. We're going to put them inside that building. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the guerrillas, and I'm just going to have them... I'm going to try and rearm them. And we're just going to prepare a second line. So we're going to rearm everything. We're going to put as many, like, traps around here as possible. Because I have a feeling this fight's actually going to get to that level.
Enemies moving to attack our flank. Contact.
Alright, let's get these guys out of there. Where is Papa Texas? Papa Texas can come over here and get resupplied as well. Now, how's he going to do it, though? Okay, if he goes that way, he's going to trigger the homunculi to start acting. So we're not going to go that way. I'm actually kind of okay with the infantry squad getting their attention like that. That's fine with me. Alright, now you're good to come over here to get rearmed.
Can we blast them? Heavy, taking fire. Heavy's out.
Homunculi, okay. They're gone.
Got him in our side.
Yeah, dude, come on. There's a whole heavy weapon team there. Alright, fine. Oh, that was just one guy? We only knocked out one of them? Alright, that was a much more... well, much larger chunk of their team. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have the guerrillas start setting up more charges over here. Let's actually... Demir, get out of that. Get over here. Come back in. You're gonna grab the next thing. And I think the next thing is going to be this Humvee. No, you're going to grab that Striker. Huh. Alright, let's get that heavy weapons team into that building, and this militia into that building. Alright. What are those? We're gonna hit that like there. And we're gonna bring Cristo back.
Enemies moving to attack our flank.
Look at how many of those... Man, I really wish Mama Texas got the experience for doing all that. Oh... shit. We might want to pull back Mama Texas. Damn. Alright, yeah, your weapon's free now. Alright, we're gonna grab you. I don't think we have any friendlies in that building anymore. So just bring that building down. That structure is no longer a viable option. You're gonna withdraw. Yeah, Mama Texas, get out of there. Do what you can. Put down as many charges as you can. Alright, you're restocked enough. Get up there. Just stay there long enough so we can call down the next airstrike. Hit him. Alright, you can withdraw now. Throw out some smoke for your guys. Alright, that nest has been destroyed. Nest probably isn't the best descriptor, but it's kind of good enough. Where are you, number one? Okay, you're still on your right, on your way. I don't want you engaging, but I want you close enough so I can reliably call in airstrikes. Okay, there's no real reason why we can't engage that right now. Let's get this Bradley up here. Holy shit, yeah, these
Enemies moving to attack our flank.
Alright, we need to rotate forces off over to here.
Going where you need us.
Use an extreme force granted.
I'm just gonna withdraw both of these guys.
Flesh and pride machine.
That could be useful, but we're mostly focused on getting that salvage out of here.
That ain't one of ours. That ain't one of ours.
Alright, if I can get you to close and put some charges over here. Put a charge over there. You. I'm gonna preemptively order that. And your weapons are just in range. Lay down. Alright, good. You're in position. Just keep laying down charges. Alright, you're good. Get up. Alright. That charge is down. Relocate. They tried. Which does mean something to me. Alright. Engage him. Alright, I want you to put a charge right there. And can you throw out an EMP right there for me, please? Let's try that again. Not particularly effective. You're out of C4. Alright. Actually, get into the Bradley. You might be able to pick up some more from there. Okay, that's Penal Unit 1. Penal Unit 1 has manpower to spare. We are halfway through the enemy assault.
That ain't one of ours.
Yeah, they're shooting through the building, yep. Alright, let's get out the guerrillas. There's so much C4 over here. And somehow... Okay, we're actually... I'm just going to pull these guys out of here. There isn't a lot of them. We're going to bring you back up to the front. And I'm going to bring Papa Bear off over to this side, because I have a strong feeling we're about to lose this forward area. If not for any reason other than time. Because there is actually, like, a time frame. Like, I've noticed, like, sometimes I just lose control of this. Just because.
Enemy invaders sneaking through our lines.
Okay, so we have this team now. So that should give us just enough time to put down a couple more of these. Gotta be super careful. So many charges. How are we doing over here? You don't have much gas. That's why we have that guy sitting there. Just stay down. Ah, shit. Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Rangers here.
These are just dogs, right? Okay, we have some legionaries coming up. Legionaries can be a problem.
Set a charge.
Put a charge there.
Guerrillas here.
Put another charge over here.
Order, sir.
Do it.
Enemy forces. Got one in our sight. That's outside of it. Enemy sighted. Want us to take a shot?
And this is why. Oh no, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Alright, it didn't, but we got the legionaries. I was getting really concerned there. How's the guerrillas doing? Good enough. Put a charge here. And then I'm gonna actually have Papa Bear throw out some smokes to cover them. Oh, you went out the front door. Right? I should anticipate that. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have Mama Texas come over here. I want to have airstrikes coming down. Alright, Bloom Bait, withdraw. That structure is no longer viable. I think it's just legionaries now. Okay, it's legionaries and some homunculi.
Infantry, we're going in.
Guardian 2, withdraw.
On it. Drivers,
You guys are good.
en route.
You mean Papa Texas? Oh, yeah.
They're coming. Infantry, take it in.
We might have actually done better if,
Give us the target.
I just had the auto defense. Yeah, just get out of there. Alright, Mama Texas, just withdraw.
Copy that.
I'm actually going to take these three, and we're going to move them off over here. We're going to eventually also start taking our teams out of this building. Actually, that's not an eventually. We're doing it now. We're going to get these teams out of this building. We're going to cycle over off to this side. And we're going to come over here. We're going to have... We have 5 men available. Unfortunately, that's not enough. So we're going to grab you. And I'm going to take tag team out of that. Because it's just the last 2 Vics. And we're going to grab them. And then we're going to pull them out. And then that'll be that.
Enemies moving to attack our flank. Got a visual on us. Got a fix on the enemy.
That ain't one of ours.
Alright, Papa Texas, go ahead and withdraw from there.
Rangers ahead. Load up. On our feet.
How much ammo do you have left? You have like none. So you're gonna seal up and you're gonna get out of here, Atlas.
Away. Moving. Contact.
That ain't one of ours.
Heavy's out. For 'em.
That ain't one of ours.
Alright, we lost our airframe, but that's kind of to be expected at this point.
Tango sighted. Want us to take the shot. Want us to take the shot.
That ain't one of ours.
Yeah, we've been pushed back. Yeah, that didn't take long.
We're being pushed back.
Alright, you back off.
Drivers waiting.
You back off.
There.
That ain't one of ours.
Enemy sent out. Really is an enemy tank. We got trouble.
They're not, I don't feel like they're close enough for that to be of any true effect. Okay, that structure's gone.
Going where you need us.
Militia here. Whatever you say.
None of that's... We're gonna rotate her over here to be of some use further down the line.
Enemies out. Not in our sight. There's too many of them. Enemies ahead.
Let's run down.
There we go. Got a bunch of those guys.
Position. Enemies ahead.
Alright. Now we had a good opportunity there.
Got a visual on us.
Come on, get a little closer to that.
Bastards are on us.
Okay, those are just dogs. They're not worth engaging. Well, not worth detonating one of those up for. Get a little closer, please. Yeah, we're gonna get that squad. And then got those guys.
Squad member down.
Woo! Rotate over here. We need to put some charges this way. Does this have gas? It has enough gas.
Drivers reporting, sir.
We're gonna give it a little bit more, and then we're gonna seal it up, and then all of them are gonna get over here. Okay, it's just the homunculi. I don't feel like the homunculi are really worth. I think the legionaries, right, are actually the individuals we need to watch out for. Like, of the new threat dynamic, it's the legionaries. What are these guys doing? What? Oh, they're trying to retake the facility. Oh, no. That's bad. Those guys aren't going to last long.
Take us out.
Actually, hold on. Before you leave, let the
Striker awaiting orders.
let the guerrillas
Hoorah! Rangers ahead. Enemies moving to attack
resupply.
our flank. Horrible.
Oxide needs to withdraw. Bloom bait needs to withdraw. These guys can get into here. Preston and Thunderbloom.
RPG team here. Infantry report.
Preston and Thunderbloom, you're gonna rotate over to that building.
Yes, sir.
Mama Texas, I need you to stay alive.
Get those knives down.
Human collaborators and/or mind-controlled cyborgs. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, they're gone. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that and destroy that structure. Alright, enemy forces are starting to arrive.
Set a charge.
Just more charges. Oh shit, get down, get down, get down.
Rangers ahead. Moving there.
Papa Texas. Survive. There's something engaging from that direction. It's a spider.
Rangers reporting. Affirmative.
Come on, Papa Bear. I believe in you.
Holding.
Thank you.
Rangers reporting. Get those knives down.
Immediately start your repairs. Where are my gorillas? Oh, they were getting resupplied. Alright, tag team, you good to withdraw? Dev work has been extra slow. Oh. It's like work has been... What went wrong? If you don't mind me asking.
Enemies out. Deploy. Horrible. More enemies. They're coming.
Alright. We're doing good. We're surviving. I'm actually amazed there wasn't as many traps that came from over...
Give us the target. Relocating.
I forgot. Demir actually explained that to me. If you have people watching the... Wait, hold on. No, that's actually genius. If you have people watching their spawn point, it forces them to spawn elsewhere. That's why they keep spawning over here. If we're capable, we actually could actually just manipulate that. We can manipulate the system.
That ain't one of ours.
I think the horrible. Got a visual on us. Want us to take the shot?
Ranger squads, what are you doing? We just need to physically get someone out there to look and see that spawn point, and it will despawn the spawn point. Which will then force, because we're backing off this one, it'll force this one to be used. Because this group is now coming in too close, and will be watching it. Alright. I'm really, banking on that being true.
Guerrillas here. Set a charge. Rangers lead the way.
Gonna get Papa Texas up there as quickly as possible, actually, to try and
Snipers in position.
put down some charges up there, just to be on the safe side.
Snipers in position.
Alright, yeah, it looks like it just went away. So we might have manipulated it to where this will be the spawn point.
Enemies moving to
Yes! Thank you, Demir.
attack our flank.
Alright. Lessons learned. Okay, so then we can switch this. Just be on the safe side. We'll put down one more. And then we can actually switch this. Bring him over. And just put down charges throughout the forest. And then just have the snipers back here observing. And we know right here is where they can spawn. So I'm going to have Papa Texas put down like 3 charges right here.
Right, we're here.
So you can get the JTAC when you purchase the mercenary pilots, and they still can't call in airstrikes. Huh. It is weird.
Enemy sighted.
Let's actually get Mama Texas over here.
In position.
Alright, Papa Texas.
Guerrillas here.
Nope, wrong guy.
Get those guys down.
That ain't one of ours.
So this is incredibly useful then.
Visual on us.
That I remember that now. And I can actually just send a guy up here to stop that, send a guy over here to stop that attack, and we can literally just concentrate them into that corner. Into the southeast corner.
Can we blast them?
Yeah, understanding core game mechanics is not like cheating, so at least I don't feel that that is cheating. I feel that's just learning the systems
Got 'em in our side.
and being capable. Yeah, hit them. Yes, 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 get closer. Oh, that's so good.
Load up.
We might actually be able to get Papa Bear.
That ain't one of ours.
No. That wouldn't be smart. We're using our noggins here.
Horrible. Moving.
It's kind of cheating because in real war, I don't think Legion would care. Actually, would you send out your troops knowing where enemies have an observation post? That's kind of a thing. It's like the answer normally is no. All right, so they're just kind of sitting there. Oh, I feel like a genius. Do you know Mount Taylor needs a jade water? Yeah, it needs a jade water tower. You're absolutely correct. We got 2 of them here. Come on, let's make one of them jade. The people who just watch the Terminator stuff are not gonna have any idea what the hell we're referencing.
Enemies moving to attack our flank. In our side.
Yes.
That ain't one of ours.
Consider kill zone.
I think that's too far away. Meantime, just get down.
Take the shot. Just give us the target.
Ooh. Get closer and let's see if we can hack it.
That ain't one of ours.
Let's EMP it and then hack it.
Contact.
Oh, you need to get out of there. Rhino, the 86, you need to just to go.
Guard responding. Got him in our side.
Damn it.
Driver team here.
Rhino, the 86, get out of there.
Guerrilla squad. RPGs need support. We got him now. Consider kill zone for him. On our feet.
No. I want you to hack it, not kill it. They just killed it way before that they could... Okay.
Get your mind played.
Good job, I guess.
On our feet.
Let's get the homunculi a little bit closer to that C4 pack.
We are under attack. There. Guerrillas inbound.
We're corralling like corgis. Not corgis, like sheepdogs. The homunculi.
Guerrillas inbound. There.
Ah, damn it. Because they've been activated, I'm actually genuinely afraid that they're going to see the snipers. If the observation post is 50 feet from the objective, while it would be true, I don't think Legion would care. It has the firepower to overwhelm a smaller AO. I mean, you're probably right. Like, Legion isn't known for force... Well, not really for force preservation. You know what? Hold on. While we're over here...
Set a charge.
Damn it! You just lost the lost the driver.
Guerrillas here.
Let's see if we can't get Mama Texas over here so we can call in some,
Relocating. Guerrillas here. Get your mind played.
We're down to, like, what? A 5th or a 6th? Alright, just back off. They are surprisingly effective.
Set a charge. Enemies moving to attack.
Oh, run, 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 run.
We're getting massacred. We're getting massacred.
It's too late, it's too late. Throw that out. You'll EMP like half of them. Come on, throw it, throw it.
Want us to take the shot? Guerrilla squad. Be there soon.
Oh, this might be good. We might actually get the Legionary team right next to the C4, and fuck you guys.
target. Copy that.
Alright, you're good. You're good. You can back off now.
Snipers in position. Setting up.
The Doge Horde. That was a pretty good EMP. Like, look at how long they're down. If it wasn't for the Legionaries, we actually probably could have just, like, put some C4 down there and just kill them all that way.
That ain't one of ours.
I'm actually going to withdraw her.
Got a visual on hostile.
Just put down some C4 around this path.
That ain't one of ours.
Oh, they've reactivated. Alright, we gotta try and maximize
We're getting massacred.
the destruction of... Yeah, like, right there. Alright, we got that Legionary, we got that team.
Set a charge.
Oh, they actually see you. I'm just gonna have you guys retreat off over this way. The dogs, again, I'm not worried about the dogs. I'm worried about the Legionaries.
Got a visual on hostile. Set a kill zone for 'em. Be there soon.
Okay, that's just a brick C4. For some reason, I was thinking, like, is that the backpack of one of those Legionaries?
Set a kill zone for 'em.
You know what? They're actually getting a little too close to that engineering team. I mean, my guerrilla team.
Got 'em in our side. They're coming. Want us to take the shot? We see 'em.
They're not super lethal, but in numbers, they can be. Okay, they have a Legionary squad there.
Relocating.
That ain't one of ours.
Ah, shit. Pop the smoke, pop smoke, pop smoke. It's too late.
Keep it clear for me. Going there.
That is... Oh, no, and he's gonna go down because of all the dogs.
That's it. Can we blast them? Enemies moving to attack our
I was just taking a random guess there.
contact.
Alright, that structure is basically gone.
That ain't one of ours.
Screw those two guys.
Got one in our sight. Got 'em in our sight.
Alright, come on. 5, 4, 3. Yeah! We got the sniper.
Got 'em in our sight. Enemy sighted.
Oh, man. Let's get Mama Texas away from the concentration of forces.
Target, guys. Enemy spot. Contact. Enemy inbound. Got one in our sight. We need help. Enemy sighted.
Large numbers of enemies down there. Mama Texas is... Oh, damn, that's so unfortunate. Her own air support came down and impacted her. Okay. We can get Brawler 3 out of there. Crowbar is more or less still at fighting strength.
Just give us the target.
hit that location.
Got him in our side.
Legion calling him Leggett Blair. Dude, fuck no. Could you man, I would not want to engage a Leggett in this. That would be a nightmare. Alright, Mama Texas, you kinda...
Change of position.
You ran your course. I'm getting you out of here.
Just give us the target.
Fire 3, you can drive. I'm actually gonna do the same thing for you. Get you out of there. Maybe we can grab this turret and build that platform and relocate it. Actually, I'm sorry. I need you to come back. I need to have better visuals.
Just give us the target. Change of position. Want us to take the shot?
Just be the observers I need you to be. Man.
Got him in our side.
The meat grinder is real. This is... You know, I actually know kind of a fun thing here would be maybe the reason why Legion wasn't using so much firepower and hasn't been so destructive is because they are employing humans in their forces. So, like, keeping small bands of humans alive out there in the wasteland, it gives Legion recruitment. Yeah, in this specific instance, if minigun Bradleys would be awesome.
Want us to take the shot?
Get him. I'm actually I'm gonna take Crowbar back a little bit more, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I don't have anything with I'm gonna bring in Mama Texas inside this APC, and then we're gonna bring in Tag Team inside of this one. Hero can be in that fueler. And you're going to go ahead and refuel. And we're just going to rearm all of our HGM squads.
Relocating.
I hate to do this, but I actually need you just a bit closer. And fuck that transport.
Enemy spotted. Got him in our side.
Alright, they should have plenty of fuel now. You have an ATGM, which is incredibly useful. I'm going to put you over here. And then we're going to take this striker over to here to rearm the Foreign Legion. Because he has ATGMs, and we're just going to keep rearming all of our guys.
That ain't one of ours.
We got him now. Want us to take the shot?
That's so, I wish we had, like, mortars or some kind of indirects right now, because that would be a perfect spot. In this instance, Leggett Blair. Get in there.
That ain't one of ours.
Are we out of airstrikes? Yes, we're out of airstrikes.
Got a visual on us. Contact.
There are so few hostiles left.
Visual on us.
Alright, we're going to leave Papa, Texas over here to maintain the visual on that that spawn point. And then we're just going to come up here real quick and neutralize that hunter-killer platform.
Need an ambush. On our feet. Contact. We got him now. Got a fix on the enemy.
You call him shotgun on the first mortar Humvee. I think Chain Gang usually gets those. It's a bunch of dogs. Alright. We have one more wave on top of this. And then we get the victory.
Enemies moving to attack our flank. Set a charge.
I'm not sure if any of these are going to be useful.
Somebody do something. Contact. We got him.
Alright, it looks like that was the last of the enemy waves.
We see 'em. Enemies ahead. There's too many of 'em.
I think that's just too far to be of any true use.
I'll sit shotgun.
Alright, Penal Unit 1, get over there.
Be there soon.
Let's get you up to here. And
Contact. Whatever you say.
crowbar up just a bit.
We are taking fire. Got it in our sight. Got a visual on us. Taking fire. For 'em. Enemies inbound.
Okay, the Legionary squad got really, really close to us. Alright. It feels weird that because it feels like I'm needing to tell them explicitly who to target right now. Oh shit. Iceman, you need to withdraw.
Go to hell.
Alright.
Need heavy support.
Who can I have that have ATGMs? Skypel of the 7th? Or Scalpel of the 7th?
Ready to go, sir.
Thunderbloom over here. Only 2 members left. We're withdrawing you. I'm actually gonna get Alpha 1 over there. Preston, you're gonna withdraw as well. There's so little structure remaining.
Enemies ahead. Got 'em in our side. They're coming. Enemies ahead. Enemy spot.
Alright, when they close a little bit more, we're gonna able to... Maybe? No, it didn't do anything. That one did, though. Come on. Focus down the ones that have, you know, that's not worth it, actually. They for some reason, only have 4 guys over here. Knock out the guys that are entering the structure. Not worth it, not worth it. Just withdraw. Just withdraw.
Got 'em in our side. We see 'em.
They may be out of, reinforcements. That does not mean they're out of options.
Should have killed
We're gonna try and keep Iceman alive in the square so that they don't just take that position. Alright, so there's 2 key units. This one and this one. This is no longer useful, so we're just gonna go ahead and detonate that.
Enemies out.
Can you, like, neutralize the dog real quick? It's gonna be an easy neutralize.
Firing on target.
Alright, we have a lot of, You have HE. Come on, Thunderbloom, you got HE. I just realized I don't have a single, I guess we could do something like this. We didn't have a single screenshot this entire time. That's on me. I want to with artillery trailers. Bruh, me too. Alright, Alpha 1, get over there. I'm trying my best to do this without losing a single squad. And I'm genuinely not sure how that venture's been going. It kind of feels like we're doing okay. On the sense that we're not losing squads. Alright, he's out of HE RPGs. It's just the Legionary team. No, actually. There's a reason why like 5 of you guys have machine guns there. You have so many 40 millimeters going for that one guy. Alright. Iceman, you go ahead and grab that straw. You have earned a straw. Oh my god. Oh shit, and it's actually just a 3 bot homunculi. Go ahead, repair that. No, because it's 2 smalls and a plasma. It would actually massively damage, if not outright kill, Papa Bear. Damn it. Alright. They tried. Alright, it's just 3 guys. Famous last words. It's just 3 guys. We're gonna go for him. Don't mind if I do. Also, with all due respect, screw you for having us out in the open like this. No, that you are needed out in the open like that. You are literally the only thing preventing them from capping that point. Get in there. You have the numbers. There's so many shotguns just going off. Get him! And the grenade from downtown. Alright. Well, thank you for joining me, giving me a moment. YouTube, I am going to go ahead and I'm actually going to just do us all a massive favor, and I'm just going to detonate all of this real quick. So you guys get a little bit of a cool show. Let's see if I can time this right. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the YouTube side of this house, and we're going to loot. Thank you. See you in a moment. Alright, welcome back, YouTube. We are about to tick over into victory. We've managed to loot everyone a new weapon. At least one. We've picked up 2 light platforms and a heavy platform. That's what I like. This is going to seem a little weird, because we lost 103 men. It's a little weird, but we lost no squads. We're going to be licking our wounds for a while, but we lost no squads, so everyone's gaining experience. We did actually lose the Bradley, though. And a striker. Oh no, the build mini. The base was damaged during an attack. Supplies and manpower have been allocated to the construction team so they can conduct repairs. Everything will be operational again tomorrow.
Remember those wastelanders we helped? As a thanks, they want in on the action now. They're offering to fight with us.
Hell yeah.
Copy. Always good to have more for the fight, sir.
Ask again tomorrow. Alright, so we're +1 team. Okay, yeah, we're probably going to sell the dozer then. What's that one team then? It was a technician squad. We grabbed a technician team. And it's a level 2 technician team. Okay. It's not bad. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.